Welcome to NeverQuest, everyone, the only Dungeons & Dragons show on the internet that proves that you can't spell Dungeons & Dragons without gone under. I'm JR, your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, and joining me at the table this week are these four lovely folks. If we just cue up the giant monster hand that squishes my face every time, thank you very much.
First off, we have the lovely invisible lady woman.
Ooh, she's so spooky.
Oh, wow.
Oh, terrifying.
Susan Storm is here with us.
Well,
Yeah.
I am JR, your friendly neighborhood dungeon master, as I said, and joining us, starting in the top left and working our way around clockwork, racing against time, we have Perrin Greycastle, we have Ravener Shepin, we have the Goliath wizard known only as Bags, and finally we have Aletta. They are Matt,
cloaked.
Frank, Abe, and Jen.
I am cloaked.
For those of you playing along at home.
She attacked me.
Oh.
That's why she lost her
Excellent.
visibility.
Well,
sure.
Right? That's how D&D works, guys.
No, that makes sense.
That's true. Yeah,
when last we left our heroes, who can tell me what had happened?
See, what had happened was
Aren't we waiting for the internet to tell us what had happened?
we went to school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were beating up
we
children.
We're so legit. We got to go to the advanced courses, and we were given quests and special dispensation to enter the restricted section of the library. And
We found the true head of the Abaddon.
we do. We did.
You did.
Yep.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys made quite an impression on the senior staff of Gloomskull Citadel.
We are the best students.
You have advanced up to your effectively your third year at this place, the third rite of ascension.
Wait, does that mean we get our map of the entire school and where everybody is at
No.
all times?
That's copyrighted.
Wait, we get that during the third year, not the beginning
Yes.
of the third year.
Well, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we're in third year now. Doesn't that mean that's going to happen sometime soon?
Possibly.
Wait, does that mean we get to go to
Have we befriended any older students, though?
Frog Pimples?
No, that is
That's
not
the neighborhood.
at all.
No, we are going to a neighboring town. That's where they do the weaving, right?
It's
Oh,
true.
weaving. I like
Yeah,
weaving.
we have to go to the neighboring town to get the
Hugo
stuff.
weaving?
To get the rugs.
No, he's also copyrighted.
Damn.
So,
Everything is copyrighted.
You guys have finished discussing things and have gone back up to your rooms. You've slept the night and took an extended rest.
Oh, I love when I do
But
that.
we are going to meet the actor who stars in D for Demonic.
You were not killed in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Um,
That's always a good thing.
Good,
But
I
we
like
did
it
have
when I'm not
risky
killed in the
stuff
middle
leave
of
us.
when you awaken the next morning, you find that the room has sort of been restocked. You'll recall that there were alchemy reagents and potions, and Perrin had attempted to brew something that
Yes.
I
created an
succeeded.
explosion
Yeah.
that sloughed the flesh off of the bones of one of the other students.
Idiot.
There's also
I mean, someone was an idiot that
there
day.
is
It
also
wasn't me.
an enchanter's apparatus in this room as well. It is expected that students at this level create their own magical equipment, tools, and sort of things. One of the things that you guys are kind of getting the sense of hanging out here is this is a level all about self-reliance and initiative.
Sure.
I only have a +3 initiative.
Hey, Aletta.
I only
Yeah,
have
my
a +2.
initiative
when
is
do I get
only
to make
+3.
my new shiny robes?
Well, I like a +5 to initiative.
Or +4.
What's up, Bags and Aletta?
I get to add my intelligence to initiative.
What's
Hey.
up, Bags?
So, I was thinking,
Did it hurt?
Are those cookies?
hey now,
Do you have cookies for the rest of the
I'm a
class?
wizard. That's all I do is think.
My cookie never made it. Lost in shipping.
Share. We are friends.
I don't know. Apparently, I don't think much.
Just staying out of this one.
I act only on instinct.
I don't want to get my fingers bit.
Yeah. So, I was thinking, this place is kind of cool.
Yeah, it
Like
is. That's why we're
school.
gonna come back as soon as we've done our quest.
Right. So, originally we were like gonna blow this place up and kill everybody.
I don't
Really?
remember that at all.
I mean, we can consider that after we've learned everything.
Right.
possible
But like,
from
I'm
it.
just thinking, like, are these guys the good guys?
We
I-
won't know until we learn more.
I think in the good-bad paradigm of, like, bad and more bad, they're the more good.
So like, our
I
whole
think-
plan, but like our plan was like cheat things and get to the top and then blow everything up, like infiltrate the place.
Well, sure.
But like, what if we just went to school here?
Boring.
Well, see, you're thinking of the world in shades of black and white, right? Well, not shades, but just black and white. There are shades, grays. And the
Right.
grays are you work your way all the way up through the school learning as
Ahsoka.
much as you can. And then once you get to the top, you determine once you've learned all the things that can be learned, what is right and wrong. Maybe it's somewhere in between. You know, you can't know until you learn. We gotta take time to figure it out.
I mean, I'm a necromancer, so yeah, I agree with that statement. I mean, sort of necromancer.
I don't know,
I've
I
dabbled
stopped
in
listening.
the necromancer art. I'm just
You're
saying.
also sort of dead. So,
Well, yeah, I agree.
you know, I mean,
But like, instead of like plotting to overthrow this place and like cheat our way to the top, what if we just actually went to? Could we just actually go to?
I have
school?
every intention of actually going to school here. Yeah,
Okay.
that's happening. Like right now, we're here. 3rd year already.
Bam! But I feel like Perrin and Raven are gonna ruin this whole school thing for us.
On purpose.
Yes.
Well, they don't have to stay. They can go do other stuff, and we'll.
Peace.
learn
All right,
I
I leave.
Where do you go?
I don't know. Back to my room.
You're in your room. You're all still.
Good.
in
I
your
go to
rooms.
sleep.
it's a 4-person dorm. It
Damn
looks
it.
like a common room.
All right. I don't know.
Like maybe we should take this more seriously and go to classes and listen to things and make magical items.
But
Mm-hmm.
I think we should do our work study first, which was our quest.
Sure.
Oh yeah, we have to find a swamp
But that
and a,
doesn't
and a
seem like-
monster,
We're
and
gonna
a
go find
siege
a swamp
engine.
thing.
That doesn't seem like learning things. That
Oh,
seems
sure it
just
is.
like-
I mean, there's going to be some sort of relic there that we've got to find and
It's
and
like an
retrieve.
internship, an externship.
Exactly. This is
that a
field
thing?
training. Field
It
training
is a
can be
thing.
much more valuable than straight book learning. You have to combine the two. We're going to gain experience. We're going to gain practical experience that none of the other students will have. We will be leagues ahead of any of them. Most people don't get to study work study until like 6th year. What?
Is the necromancy getting to you?
Well, yeah. I mean, I've got all these new spells now. That's necromancy.
I mean,
so
you
yes,
just,
yes, it
I-
is.
Did you guys hear that?
Nope.
What? Huh?
She literally just said other learning than book learning is better.
No, I said that it's more and different. There are more things than just solid
But you're
book
the
learning.
book
You
learning
have to
person.
No, yeah, that does seem
and
very,
I recognize
very,
through book learning that
you're
you have to
growing.
combine
You're
that
learning.
with other
I'm
things.
so proud of you.
Otherwise, I would have just stayed in the library and not come out.
Yeah, I'm surprised
But
you
you
didn't.
only left the library to get more books. Like,
Speaking of,
That's why
just
you-
stop
Is
the
there
world
anything
from being
fun for me to
consumed by a
play
demon
with on the
being summoned
table
from
while
above.
we
well,
do it?
as fascinating as this conversation is, I'm afraid at this point you are all surprised. So everyone roll initiative.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Balls.
oh, we were gonna go murder that douchebag.
Yeah, you guys can't stay on task with all your
Uh,
introverted talking.
well, like, you know, sometimes learning is more important than murder.
This is very true. Every time. Why do you hate me, Die?
19.
19,
13.
13,
7.
7,
5.
5. All right.
That makes
So
I'm
sense.
really into. We are in
We're-
this
We are
conversation.
invested.
stepping out of the shadows.
Shadows loom.
Are
Shadows
actual
loom.
shadows. They sort of step off of the wall, out from between the cracks in some of the bookcases nearby, out from under the tables. There are 8 of them all in all. And kind of coalescing behind them, out of the hearth that is in this room, is a much larger shadow. This one looks a little more bestial and monstrous.
So how many shadows?
Didn't someone else send
9
shadows spy
altogether.
on us?
Yes, 9 shadows, and it was the
Was it the
headmaster.
vampire?
Oh, look, the shadows loom! Ah.
Who sent shadow spies after us? And then we saw it in the,
The headmaster.
tavern. Is that who it was?
That was the headmaster. He sent them
Headmaster.
to us here.
No, you mean like way before this?
No, it was while we were here, wasn't it?
Yes,
Yeah, it
the
was yesterday,
headmaster
walking
for
through
And
the
then you
ninth
were like,
time.
"Hey, Shadow, how you doing?" And the Shadow was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
yeah, that was right before we went to our test.
maybe."
Hey,
Yeah.
Perrin,
What's up?
You are swarmed by 2 of the shadows.
Oh,
What's your armor class?
16.
16? Well, I've crit you twice.
I block.
You take
Really? That's an option?
Yeah, you can just block. I don't know why we've never done that.
I know.
you take 23 points of necrotic damage and roll 2d4 for me.
Do I have to?
You do.
Do I want high or low?
You want low.
Too bad. I got a 7.
All right, you lose your strength score is reduced by 7.
Great. Because remember when I unmade that absence of sandwich and my
Yeah.
strength also went down?
Now, what's your strength now?
2.
Oh, good. Hey, you're not dead. Don't
Not
get-
dead.
don't
Well,
get-
not dead. Unable to move my limbs.
don't
Yeah,
get-
because
Not-
strength, you don't. It's only con, I think.
Yeah,
Yes,
con you
con
die.
and intelligence
Well,
or something.
these-
Well, intelligence has just become like a
you
blabbering.
can make an Arcana check or a Religion check if you'd like. In the meantime, Ravener, what's your armor class?
16.
All right, I have hit you twice, but only hit you twice. You take 18 points of necrotic damage, and
Ow!
roll 2d4 for me.
Don't roll 7.
6.
Your strength is reduced by 6.
You did what I said.
Bags.
Hold on, how many points of
19.
damage did I take? 14, you said?
I think so.
I've only hit you once.
What'd you get?
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
So that's a 15 points of necrotic damage, and roll a d4 for me.
2.
All right,
I only
your
have 2
strength is
strength
reduced
left.
by 2.
Yeah, me too.
How much damage?
14 points of necrotic damage.
I don't take that.
All right, and Aletta, what is
Shadows
your armor
can't
class?
pierce my
Armor class is a
skin.
16.
All right,
Ugh.
I have hit you once as well. You
Stop that.
take 12 points of necrotic damage and roll a d4. Reduce your strength by that much.
Roll a d4.
Mm-hmm.
I had to roll 2 d4s.
You got
Yeah,
hit
hit
twice.
Roll my d4.
Did hit twice.
Buried at the bottom of
Uh, and the larger shadow, the
My
larger
strength is
shadow
reduced by
kind of gets some glowing eyes, and that open up in its shadowy face, and it sneers, and in the high, reedy voice of the student whose name might have rhymed with Mako. You hear it say, "Fools, I am more powerful than you think."
Wait a minute. Is he a shadow? And he
it's rather
died?
his voice speaking through this thing.
Oh.
Guys,
So
we
remember when I said we should have killed him?
I know, we spent too much time
I'm
talking
really
and
getting
not
tired
enough
of
time
hearing
for-
myself talk and you guys ignore me.
Wait, I didn't even hear you talk.
Yeah,
When were you talking?
exactly. That's my point.
Did you hear him
and-
talking?
And it sort of waves its hand, and everyone needs to make a DC 13 charisma save, or a DC 13 wisdom save.
No. I like
Is
it
it
way
a
better.
wisdom save?
Yes.
Is this a
It
okay.
is versus sleep, so
Is it with
Oh.
magic?
yeah,
Is it with
It
magic?
is with magic.
Oh, then I'm doing it with
Uh,
my Nomi awesome advantage. 17 plus my wisdom as 20.
All right,
No, 21.
you are fine. I believe you either are immune or have advantage.
I am immune.
All right.
I don't even.
I
do
pretend to
that.
fall asleep when he starts taunting us.
And
I roll a 19.
But
it
I
is
just
only
stand
a
there and stare at him
pretend.
like he's an
You're
idiot.
all immune to this thing's magic. And now you have a 19. You said, Perrin. I believe that makes you up first.
I will fake being asleep.
That's the best you can do to
Excellent.
help us?
No,
roll
get away from him.
Oh,
I will.
I tell Bags how great he is and
Uh,
give him a D6 Bardic Inspiration,
every-
and then be like, "Oh,
fall back.
yeah, I do. I fall down."
Roll a deception check.
I got a 23.
All right. Who's after Perrin?
That would be.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, they were both.
We were at the
robotic.
very bottom because
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah. All right. I don't know. Can I attack a giant shadow? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
Oh yeah, you
Get
can
away
attack,
from them.
You can attack all of these things.
All right.
They are all kind of clustered together, sort of in the middle of.
In the middle,
Yeah,
but it's a small room, right?
it is. You could probably hit most of them without hitting your friends, though.
Yeah, I was just looking at area spells and trying to decide.
An area spell would probably catch at least all of the little guys, if not the big one.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, if I cast that one, it is... How big is this room?
Your room is about 60 feet.
Okay.
we got a
Well,
sweet
that's a
room.
very big
You're
room.
in the common room of the place.
Okay, well then I'm going to cast Spiked Growth.
All right. And that affects them at the start of their turn when they attempt to move through it.
Yeah, the grounded 20-foot radius centered on a point within the range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels.
All right.
The transformation of the ground is camouflaged, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah.
Cool.
So we have cast that.
You have cast a spell. The shadows kind of turn and focus on you. That brings us to the shadows.
No, that brings us to Garbanzo.
Oh, Garbanzo gets to go. That's true.
Yes. Garbanzo hates that I look very weak all of a sudden. And he attacks
Garbanzo hates weakness.
He hates weakness. He attacks the main big shadow with the eyes.
All right.
Yeah, it dies. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I
He
heard.
attacks the big shadow with the eyes.
Die, stupid shadow with the eyes.
And it dies. I liked and it dies.
Okay. 17.
Yep, you're looking to be the 16
Okay,
with this guy.
I didn't even have to add anything to that. I just rolled a 17.
There you go.
1d8 plus 4. Yes. 12.
All right.
Nice.
And then he swipes at him with his claws.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
9.
That won't
Less
do.
good.
Yeah, sorry. Guess he
Alright.
missed with the claws.
And that brings us to the shadows themselves now.
Because they had a surprise.
The two that were attacking Perrin believe him to be dead, and try to move to attack you, Ravener. So go ahead and
I hate you.
Or maybe they just feel bad for
roll
me.
the damage for 10 feet of movement, please.
Roll the damage for 10 feet of movement. Please
Yes.
stand by. I must go look up what that was again.
Movement rules.
I think
Please
it was
stand up.
30d a
Please
million.
stand up.
30d a million.
That is incorrect.
No.
Also,
Yes.
we'll be here all day.
Well, no, it's only rolling 30 dice.
Yeah,
million
but they're
times.
million-sided. You
Yeah.
can only fit like 3 of them in this room at once.
2d4. I have a 4-sided. Give me another one.
Right there.
All right. We're going to do 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet.
So, twice.
44.
Nice.
8
Alright.
twice. For each
Yeah,
one.
roll it a second time.
Oh no, I like just. I like
you
that.
Need,
I'm sure if I had rolled 2 1s, you would
Yeah,
have
you
thought
know,
it was okay.
he probably got 2 8s
Yeah.
Well,
again. I
okay,
would
but do
think.
you guys want me to do the same thing?
Okay, fine.
There you go.
A 6.
The two shadows kind of shred themselves as they stalk towards
Idiots.
you, slowly losing their
I mean-
corporeal form.
Okay, so they took 12 and then 16 damage. Correct.
Well, they were dealt 16. We don't know if they took 16.
Next up,
What is this? Warhammer? No, they have a save.
Well, they could have resistance.
Yeah, they could have damage or something.
next up, Bags. You are getting attacked.
No.
Okay. Well, you
Very
hit
dismissive.
once. I hit you with a 20.
No.
Okay. Do you shield?
No.
Oh.
You just don't want to be hit.
No, I use my other ability.
Which other one?
My Warcaster
Oh, the
ability.
Warcaster ability.
That gives me a 21, but it's not a spell.
Right.
Actually, no. I do use shield. Because
Okay.
I don't want to use my Warcaster ability, because then I can't cast a spell on my next turn.
Alright.
So yes, I'll use shield.
You use shield to deflect the shadow that lunges at you. Aletta,
A
Yes.
shield of light springs into being
two
around me.
beings of utter darkness lunge at you. One of them hits you. You can feel the strength kind of slowly being drained away from you. You take 11 points of damage, and your strength score is reduced by another d4.
Uh-oh.
How much damage did you say?
I said 11 points of necrotic damage as they siphon away your strength.
You guys all look like you're bleeding.
I'm sleeping. It's very different.
Pain is for the weak.
And finally, Ravener,
Yes.
the two that were there attempt to attack you, missing both times.
Yes.
You are too agile for them as they lunge at you with their shadowy claws. Bags and Aletta, you guys both get to act before the big guy.
Great.
Go ahead.
You go first.
Alright, I fireball the wall. None of this. None of this!
Alright.
I will fireball 3 feet above the ground so that I don't hit Perrin.
Yeah, I'm sleeping. It'll be nice and warm.
All right. 2 of the shadows have made their saves. 3 of the shadows have made their saves now.
Okay.
And the big guy.
Use my charge.
Fails his save.
Nice.
So 38 if they fail.
38 if they fail. All right.
19 if they pass.
So the room
17.
erupts in a burst of heat and light, and when it is gone, so are the shadows.
Hey.
Even the large one is kind of looking worse for the wear. There have been holes blasted in its form, and you can see the shadow streaming off of him like a mist as he whirls around.
Oh, so powerful!
Yeah, it was just a sucker
terrified. I turn my back on him.
All right, Aletta.
Oh, I guiding bolt the crap out of him because I am also not having any of this. Oh, well, maybe I am. We'll see. Where's my...
That's okay, because I want to try and mark him so maybe we can find him.
16?
Should've told Aletta how great she was.
16.
I didn't know you were just gonna explode everything.
Well, that's what I do.
16
sometimes I'll
hits.
punch things, I guess.
Yeah.
Great.
No, that's fair. But you don't punch shadows. Like, that's very inefficient.
Oh, that's why it hasn't worked. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Punching shadows is, like, not the best way to go about it. Woo! Woo!
Oh, nice. Many.
Yeah, 26. 26 radiant damage, and the next person to hit him has advantage.
All right.
Well, it's gonna be me. Oh, well, no, because that makes sense.
Clearly, I have underestimated you.
Totes
He
obvious.
says, and then opens its mouth and exhales a stream of withering darkness. Everyone make a Constitution save.
Even me, because I'm behind him?
Nope, everyone.
What's the DC?
DC 13.
Great. Barely passed.
Oh, nice.
14.
Pass.
Yeah, I
Constitution?
don't even have to use my +4 bonus.
I didn't know if you have a Constitution bonus.
Well, everyone
It's on
does.
your character sheet with everything else.
Oh.
Boo.
No, it is not. Where's your Constitution bonus? What
I
is
don't
this?
know, it's not.
What is this?
This is the official D&D Beyond.
Oh, you don't. All right, so Ravener does not have strength, Constitution, or dexterity. So I don't know how he's made it this far.
I don't either. That's perplexing.
What's your
Yeah, scroll. Oh, there it is. There it is. You have to scroll. Everything scrolls.
Oh,
Ooh,
3.
that's not good.
I think that I hit those other dice.
I think.
Remember, we also have our once per day advantage roll.
Ah, I
because
am
of
going to
our
do that
book.
one.
You do.
Oh, right. Oh, jeez.
I wrote it down because I
Natural
Much
20!
Excellent.
Oh, thank goodness.
Much better.
Those of you that made the save only take 24 points of damage.
Oh, great.
Oh, only 24.
Those of you
Okay.
that
That's
fail
fine.
Take 48.
24.
Are you
Return.
not? Are you no longer faking?
No, I'm not faking
Right.
anymore.
The flag changes.
And that's their turn. Perrin, make it. Are you actually unconscious?
Yes.
Make a death save.
Yeah. Yeah. 4.
Nope.
All right, that's one failure.
Can I warp reality and be lucky and do all
No,
those
you have
things
to
for
be
this?
conscious to do that.
Darn it, I believe you.
You
That
do have your
hurts.
once a day reroll.
I do not. I didn't read that dumb book.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't.
No, he didn't. We did.
If only you'd read the great
Reading
book.
is stupid, especially that
It's
book.
the
Such a
best
good
book
book.
ever, though.
I should
Really.
put that in
There's
my
nothing
Prisoner, you are up next.
strange about
I'm up next,
that
and the
book.
only stupid thing left is the stupid.
Yep.
Thinking
giant
about it makes me
ghosty-
so happy.
Question for you.
Yes.
Because I don't exactly know how this would work, but if I was to cast my hunter's mark on the shadow, would that continue through? Because I'm assuming he's animating the shadow.
Yes.
So would that allow me to track the person who's
That would hit the shadow, not the
that
thing
would hit the
behind
shadow, not him?
it. Yes.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm just going to
Dispel magic.
I'm just going to whip out my bow and shoot at him.
Yeah,
I was
no,
wondering
summon
as well.
things, yeah.
Can you?
Absolutely can.
Okay.
It's one of the easiest ways to get rid of them. But it might not be summoned, it might be, like, created.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I. Well, no, because
So that was 11
Because
on the
summoned
first
is like
one.
a special
All
thing.
right.
That misses.
11
Right.
misses.
But like if I animate an undead,
You
it
know,
does not
man.
I don't know what's
sing.
going on with this dice.
No, not yet.
You need to learn better.
12,
Sorry.
so that missed
I
as
don't
well.
think bags
So,
would
like,
work.
Sorry.
Only-
Garbanzo's
works
up,
at
though.
Garbanzo's
Well,
up.
yeah, no, it wouldn't work. If it
I
helps,
think
I'm
it's a
planning
fifth
on
level.
getting it.
Garbanzo
Go away.
swings.
I'm bored.
It's only 3rd level, isn't it? Or is it 4?
Yeah.
21.
Well, it's
No.
maybe
21.
for me.
Garbanzo hits.
And 1d8 plus 4
I think for bards it
of
is.
piercing damage. There's the d8. 7 plus 4,
Uh-huh.
12.
All right. Garbanzo
11,
tears in.
rather.
Garbanzo tears into him, and that's the last of the
Ha-ha!
pieces kind of holding the form together. You see the golden light kind of disappear, and the shadow looks surprised to be there for a moment right before it evaporates. In its wake is a small circular onyx stone.
Hmm.
I picked that up.
All right. It is cold to the touch.
Okay.
I then lick it.
It tastes like a very cold rock.
This is a very cold rock that tastes exactly like I said.
Is it a cold rock or is it a cold stone?
Creamery?
Yeah.
And then I cast heal on this
Oh,
goofer.
excellent.
Hold on. I shall tell you how much I have healed you in a second.
Perrin, you are.
Hey, it doesn't matter. I'm going
conscious
right to bed. Nope. Done with today. Going to
My
bed.
friends, let us pray.
I am casting Cure Wounds level 2 to help you out as much as I can.
I say a prayer to Galeon for
Uh-huh.
the safe recovery of my people from their dangerous journey and the perils that they have encountered,
And
and heal them from lots of damage.
okay,
It's like, yeah, prayers are great, but they don't help me right now.
They do help
Thoughts
me
and
right
prayers?
now.
this one literally does. As you cast your spell, and Perrin, you feel the.
As soon as you recover from unconsciousness, you go to immediately to 1 hit point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, well, you start from 0.
Everybody
you-
heals-
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Everybody heals 20 points of damage.
Everyone heals only half of the amount that you have actually rolled.
Oh, you're terrible at healing. Get better.
I'm not terrible at healing. It's this place. It's all
You
the
guys are in the
necromantic
middle of a
energy everywhere.
necromantic field.
Okay, so we all healed 10. Is that what I
Wait,
understood?
let me try something.
Did I understand we healed 10?
No.
Yes.
But
Thank you.
are you sure?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm done with today.
But I was only
Try it
gonna
on
get-
someone else.
I was only gonna. Well. Alright.
And then you're going to get healed a little more since I'm casting. But let's see. That will be...
I mean, do we have classes today? I just want to go back to
You
bed.
guys do. I mean, you have classes and missions to accomplish.
Oh, we should go to class. I mean, I feel fine.
Oh no, we need to go wreak some havoc on
Oh, we
Homeboy.
should go kill.
I'm over
Homeboy.
this.
Yeah. Okay. That's.
He
he's
is
in different
seriously
classes.
disturbing my balance and calm.
He is in different classes. How are you going to track him down?
I mean, we know where his dorm
I
is.
say
assume.
we should reverse engineer this onyx stone
You're
and use it to
healed
find
for
him.
12.
Oh, thank you.
I healed him for 12.
What was he
Does that
wearing?
get knocked
Was he
down as
wearing
well?
anything that
Yeah.
was distinguishable? Anything that was like a particular necklace or ugly signet ring?
He
or...
was wearing the same robes all the other acolytes were wearing.
I mean, like, we're older and in charge, right? Can't we just go figure out where his rooms are?
Yeah, can we just beat him up?
How do you want to figure out where his rooms are?
Like, just go ask somebody.
You could,
There's
you
like
could-
a,
You could,
you know-
Did you ever get his name?
Yeah.
Lucius Blaufoy.
Yeah.
Right?
No, it was Mako Blaufoy.
Alright, Mako.
Mako Blaufoy.
Was that?
I don't
Was
know.
that really his name? Did you ever really get it?
I mean, yeah. Didn't he, like, shouted at us that one time? Lena, you remember his name, right?
I concentrate incredibly hard on the exact details of the robes that he was wearing, like the crumbs he got on him from lunch, the little splotch from where he drug his ink on his sleeve, and I locate object on his clothes right now.
Okay.
This might go really well or really badly.
You cast the spell, and you know that he is not within 1,000 feet of you.
He's away.
That was smart.
Well, how far
Yeah,
away is the
clever.
first year dormitory?
Well,
Yeah.
we don't actually know how big this place is because it's not in the proper dimension.
Okay,
well,
so do we know how to
it lasts
get
for
to
10 minutes,
the first
so
year?
I walk out of our room and start walking down the hallway, trying to see if I
Alright.
can find
Wait a
him.
minute, don't we know where the first year dormitory is?
Yeah.
So why don't we just go there?
Yeah, I'm
you
gonna head
guys
that way.
Can head back down to that same room that you guys were in. He is not within 1,000. It will take you, five-ish minutes, we'll say, to get down there. He's not within 1,000 feet of anywhere along the way there, nor is he within 1,000 feet of the dorms when you arrive.
All right, let's wander to the
I'm
classrooms.
gonna bring that up. So we're still at strength 2.
Yeah.
Can we do something about that?
I don't
Miss
have
Healers?
anything that can do anything about that.
Lesser restoration.
I don't have that.
You just got to go to the gym and just, you
I
know.
literally-
I can identify
I don't think I
your
can pick up this
symptoms.
water bottle right now.
I can locate.
You can move. You just can't carry any of your stuff. You
Great.
don't feel very good right
Great.
now. You can like wear your
I'm
robes.
gonna go lay down.
This is
then.
why it's the perfect time to strike.
All right. Well, so you go lay down.
Yeah.
Oh, he can't leave Param by himself. He'll be killed by shadows in this.
No, that's true. All right, I will
I put
follow
Param in
along.
a bag.
No, I just no.
But I'll
I-
let his head
Like the
stick
same
out.
bag with the
no,
skull?
no,
No,
I'm
no.
gonna piggyback on bags.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna put Param in a bag. But like his
No.
head, but your head can stick
No,
out.
no,
hang on.
no.
I'm gonna tie the bag around my shoulders,
Uh-huh.
and he's gonna just ride
No,
the sack
I'm
of
just
my
gonna
bag.
I'm just gonna piggyback.
Are you
just like a normal person?
Are your
I don't know that
arms
you would have
strong
the strength
enough?
to
no,
hold
it's,
yourself
no,
on
it's
him.
fine. It's all legs. That's fine.
Are your legs
You're-
strong enough to hold
I
yourself
can,
up right
I can hold,
now?
I'm a half elf. I'm very light. I'm very
Can I
light.
tie you to my back?
No,
Like a C-3PO kind of thing,
no,
but facing the
that's
wrong way?
Stupid.
And
That was a dumb bit.
No, it'd be so good. I tie Perry to my back facing the backwards
No.
so you can watch my back.
No.
Well, I think you
All right. Well, if someone comes at you, I'm not telling.
Well, they're
In
gonna,
fact, I wave other people. Punch him in the back of the head.
they're gonna punch you. Your
No,
head's
I'm
in the
gonna-
way.
No, I'm just like, punch this guy, and they will do it because I told
All
them
right. Aleta, you start wandering towards the classrooms.
I just don't see how
As
clean
you
to be is
pass
better.
some of the other acolytes, you are approached by one of the like undead. What are you doing here? These are beginner classes. They are not for the likes of you.
Yes, we know, but we've been sent on a very important mission from the headmaster and seek to find one of the first year students to talk with him about it.
Ah, very good. And he kind of waves you along.
Have you happened to have seen a student first year about yay high, somewhat greasy hair, kind of a sneery guy, real bad
Super
energy?
dick.
He just looks at
Seen it?
everybody in sight matches that description.
You all look the same to me.
That's
Whoa.
fair. That's fair. All right, moving on.
I mean,
Whoa.
we do all have flesh.
You all have flesh.
Oh wow, wow! I did not realize that's this sort of place was. But
Really?
Really?
You did it?
How are you just getting this?
Yeah.
You
Not
knew.
the smartest. I get it.
Uh,
Keep moving.
So
All
you
natural
wander
talent.
down the
Jeez.
halls and find no sign of him. He does not seem to be in class today either.
All
I mean,
right.
that's fair. He
This
would
is
wanna
shady. I wonder if he got kicked out. We haven't seen him since first day. Maybe he got kicked out and is just being super petty about it.
No, he's still here.
I would like to
assume-
search around for him.
I mean, I would assume that this place has some kind of wards against people outside casting spells inside to it.
Are we in his room?
Or, like,
No, you are not in his room. You
operating
wandered
inside
into
of
the classrooms
Hogwarts.
to try and
Sure,
find him.
makes sense.
Why? I thought we were going to his room.
we don't know where he is,
You-
or apparently
I mean,
who he is.
I don't know that they heard your plan. You might want to tell them again.
Why didn't we go to his room?
because
I
we
don't
don't
know
know
where his
who
room
he
is.
is.
I'm sorry?
apparently we don't actually know his name, even though I swear we know his name.
I'm certain we made up a
you
name
guys
for
can
him.
you guys can describe him well enough to figure out what his room is.
All right, well,
Okay.
let's go
Yeah.
find that.
Sure.
All right.
I'd like to investigate the hell out of his room.
Well, to be fair, Aleta's spell doesn't tell us that he's not in his room. It just tells us that his robes are.
Yeah,
in his
maybe he's
room.
running around naked.
Fair.
Ask
Yeah,
for
his
naked
clothes
people.
could be like in the laundry pits. Or my spell could just not work right here because of all of the magical energy going on. There's a lot going on.
Great, so while they're all contemplating,
Yes.
I'm going to investigate his room the good old-fashioned way.
You go and
What?
I short shrift his bed.
You what?
I short sheet his bed.
It's like a dumb prank from the 1830s.
Really?
I
Yeah.
set his bed on fire.
It's real annoying. It's the kind of thing a librarian would do, okay?
No.
I make his bed very
All right.
meticulously,
I
but I
scored
short
an
sheet it.
amazing 16.
Okay,
I hope
sure.
that helps.
yes, you find his room. You find it belongs.
I'm not gonna ruin your prank for you.
His name turns out to be
I'm writing this down.
yes, his name turns out to be Krebs.
We knew that.
I thought that was one of his friends that we also made up a name for.
No, they died before they got names.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes
Krebs
it
or
easy.
Krebs?
Krebs.
I'm adding him to my list
He's
of
like
enemies.
a Kreb. Anyway.
You know, I'm gonna work out today, and I'm gonna just say I'm really burning those Krebs.
That was weird. That was weird. I don't know where you're going with
Maybe
that.
try that one again.
Krebs.
You find his room. It is
D-bag we have to kill.
It is littered with all kinds of luxury items. There are fine robes here. There are books. There are more. There's like several corpses just sort of hanging from the ceiling in here.
Why don't we have any corpses in our room?
Because it's
You
gross.
guys haven't gone and gotten any.
I think he's in a necrophilia.
Probably.
No, it's
I mean-
necromancy.
I mean, we know Paris.
Heavy
is
on the
necrophilia.
romancy.
No, I was willing to try it once.
You guys each find you find a well written description of each one of you. He has described your physical features.
Creepy.
I burned them.
Okay.
But you've memorized them first.
Yeah, that's fine, but I don't want him to have them.
So now you know what we look like, Aletta.
Again, mildly annoying because he's gonna have to write it again.
You short sheet his bed, which is the standard bed, but all of the cushions on it have been replaced with very nice down pillows, etc.
She short-sheeted the bed.
Baron!
Garbanzo
What's
and
up?
I get up and pee all over the
Wait, no, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. Hang on. I've got a better plan.
Uh-huh.
Perrin, you still have a vial of that stuff.
What stuff?
The stuff that causes your bones,
Oh, your skin to fall off? That's true.
Oh, wait,
Can we bring this over his bed somehow? So that
No,
when
or
he-
just bring it in the pillow so when he lays on
Right,
it,
something
cracks
like
open.
that. So that
Yeah, I guess I've like put it in the pillowcase so that it'll seep through and make his face skin fall off.
I mean, I feel like we want to be careful he doesn't like throw a book on his bed and it breaks.
I don't think we have to care.
All right, we'll write a sign that says "Lay down first."
Lay down.
Okay.
But like, I feel like this is the best prank. If he's like, wait, can we do it? No,
How big
we
is
need to
his
do
room?
it. Okay, we need to do it so that when he notices his sheets are messed up and goes to fix his sheets,
All right. I
Then it
Yeah,
explodes.
That
I give-
is the bottom of the short sheet.
yeah,
I
and
give-
he's like,
I give-
oh, this is so annoying, and then he tries to fix it, and then, oh my god, my skin has fallen off.
I give Bags the potion and
Why don't we
Alright.
just
Absolve
wait in his room
myself
until he
of
shows up and then
anything.
throw it at him? Like
pranked.
Well, I mean, why would we just wait here and kill him when he shows up?
that kills him. That's
Right.
what that
No, it
does.
doesn't. The guy ran off to get his skin put
That's
back
fair, that's
on.
fair.
He did do that.
If there's one thing we know about the Order of the Evadon at this point, is that they're really good at not being that inconvenienced by losing their skin.
That's fair.
Like, this is a
Fair.
constant
or other body
thing.
parts, really.
In fact, why haven't we learned that spell then? Because
Don't know.
The
Well,
bag at your side.
we've
rattles
literally
again.
been here one day.
I smack it.
One day. Like, come on.
Can I start trying to track him from here?
From here, yeah, absolutely. Make that survival roll.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Woo!
So we crit that. Plus 7. 27.
that.
You
You crit that.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
a little bit difficult because the sort of trail in the hallway is sort of this mishmash of crisscrossing footprints and things. But you find like his trail, the telltale scent of his greasy pomade, the you know the just sense of utter disdain in the people you walk by. And you come to the Gloomskull Citadel livery.
Is this where they have liverwurst? I love liverwurst.
You know what is that?
It is stables where they
Ah.
you go for carriages and other things,
Okay.
and you can inquire there as to what's going on, because this is sort of where the trail ends, and they tell you that an expedition of students set out earlier this morning.
Headed where?
They were headed into the wastes to try and gather some components to try and learn which can be harvested from the dead and which things cannot be.
The
Okay.
swamps to
And
the south?
how will they return?
By carriage, presumably. That's how
Okay.
they left.
And does the carriage, does it go through a main gate or a single choke point somewhere?
Would it be possible to get someone to drink a potion? Would that be something we could do?
I suppose so.
All right. Well, I think we could try that, right? Just convince him to drink it, right? Then all of his organs will fall out or something?
Yeah, he'll definitely trust us. No, Perrin, come
You
on
already
now.
put the
What?
potion in this room.
Did we? I thought we haven't done that yet.
No, we've done that. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, never mind.
Yes, the like you can see the main gate of the Gloomskull Citadel where the carriages leave and
And what
return.
time should they be back?
Hopefully by nightfall.
Okay.
Great. I
Okay.
start to walk over. I'm just gonna stay there.
Wait, but we
Just
give us
wait.
about 8 hours to go rest.
I really. Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess we could take a little, but we're gonna rest by the gate.
I mean, you're more patient than I am.
I'm fine.
Oh, I'm not more patient. I'm just extremely vindictive.
Okay, but you know what? I'm beginning to think. I have a thought, guys.
Okay.
Sure.
Murdering him seems too easy.
No. Oh no.
I
no.
agree at this point.
No.
Suffering should happen.
No. You're too limited. I'm not murdering him.
You're just gonna kill the horses?
That effer's gonna beg to die by the time I'm done with him.
Well, yeah, but that's why we have to let him get back to his room so his skin can
No,
fall off.
I'm sorry. I don't care about that. That's a fun shtick, and then if he gets by us, then maybe his face falls off. But that is going to be a consolation prize compared to what I'm going to do to him.
Okay, I'm down with.
Because I'm going to do the same thing, but with a knife.
I'm surprisingly down with this.
All right, you guys,
go.
No, this
where are you going to go, Perrin?
Anywhere else.
I go right over to the gate, and
All right.
I find a barrel, and I sit on top of the barrel, and I make myself comfortable.
Who is posting up by the gate?
No, I don't like this scene at all. I'm gonna leave.
No, but
No.
Ravener,
I'm not into this.
Ravener,
What?
we can't do it by the gate
Why?
because we have to not get caught. It's okay to
Exactly.
murder people,
Way
but
too
we
public.
can't get
I already have a plan. I'm going to fog this whole area. We're going to swoop in like ninjas.
Yes, but you've already done the fog in public, which means if you do the fog, they're gonna know it was you. So it
I've
still
never
leads
done the
back to you.
fog in public.
You have the thing of it is you have to use methods that are not going to be traced back to you. You got to be clever with this.
Nobody can trace fog back then.
They saw you use it in the main hallway the first day we were there.
Okay.
You're the only person with that ability
Wait,
who
did
we've
I do
seen
that?
here so
Yeah.
You did
I did do that, yeah.
You guys were gonna try and kill him in the fog
Yeah.
first time you met him.
So you're nothing if not consistent.
far. Yes, you are consistent.
What if we like waited in the infirmary where you would go to get your skin put on?
And then steal his skin.
because
Great.
you are assuming he's gonna go lay on his stupid pillow. And my way, I know exactly where he's coming.
What if, okay.
They're going to the marshes, right? So why don't we just go on our mission already and we'll run into them on our way out there?
Nope.
That seems too
Because I
sitcom-y,
have a
like,
100%
oh, they took the high
guarantee
road.
of his stupid self coming right through this gate.
We don't have time to wait for that. We've got shit to do.
Right.
can
We
go
don't
to
have time to
classes and
wait
come
8
back.
hours for him to come back,
No.
but we have all the
We're
time to
supposed to be
spend
going to the
infinity
Martian.
hours looking for him in the whole world.
I think we should just keep doing what our mission was supposed to do.
My mission right now is to kill him.
Look, if we allow him to derail our entire plan for everything we were going to do, he's won. Because his whole point is he wants to annoy us and or murder us. So if we
I
just sit
think we
around
can
waiting
get past
for him
the
to come
and
back,
or. He just
he's
wants
winning.
to murder us.
It's like a bad ex relationship. You know, you're just waiting around for somebody to come back, hoping they'll take you back, kind of a thing.
I
We
have
can't
no
be like
idea
that.
what you're talking about. I'm waiting for somebody to come through so I can crush their skull with a rock.
Don't give him the satisfaction of waiting for him. Let's just move on about our business.
This is not a
We'll run
romance.
into him
I'm
at
waiting
some
here.
point.
You can go do whatever
I
you
mean,
want.
to be fair, Ravener, it would be its own kind of torture to just pretend like we don't notice anything he does.
Ooh, sick burn.
He's like throws talons at us and like drops castles
Death
on
by
our heads, and
denial
we're
of
just like,
existence.
did anything? Did
I'm
look
also
anything
currently
to me?
not feeling strong enough to just go traipsing around the swamp.
Yeah,
Alright.
we're still at 2 strength.
Why don't we
here.
go
Are you at
back
2
to
strength
our
also?
room and
Ravener?
rest for the
Maybe we
night?
should go rest.
Let's rest for the
I've
night.
been
I
saying-
will
I was
pray
going to sit against this
Kalian.
barrel, wait for him. I have 8 hours. I'm going to take a rest.
I will pray to Kalian for the guidance to heal us of our negative strength. And then we'll go on about our mission and go to the swamp, find the stuff, and then he'll come back.
I'm
And then we'll
killing him.
murder his face then.
I mean, yeah.
Is there just
All
like
right,
an
well,
infirmary
so-
I could go to for my strength?
There is an infirmary.
I do that.
All right, you go to the infirmary. Along the way,
Man might be to turn you into a skeleton.
along the way,
oh.
make a perception check, Perrin. And is anyone going with him?
I'm going with
I'm
Perrin.
not letting him go by himself
yeah,
all like
no.
that.
All right,
No
so
way.
Ravener is waiting by
Raven,
the
are
gate.
you, wait, Raven, are you staying by yourself?
Fine.
Okay, because we shouldn't
All right.
all split up at the moment.
You all go to the infirmary. Along the way, make some perception checks.
Just one each.
One each.
11.
5. 6.
Die is fired. Never rolls well for me.
21.
See, this is why
21.
you brought Ravener with us.
Excellent. Ravener, you see the shadows that are kind of following along with you guys that are not your own.
Hey guys, you know when I said we should just wait there and kill him? He's now sending more shadows after us. They're currently following us.
Wait, are these those shadows or are these just the spy shadows?
These are shadows, and I am so up to here with shadows. I'm just done.
All right, Peter Pan. But let's deal with these shadows first, and then we can figure out what. No, I just keep walking. I mean, there's other people around, right?
There are other people around.
Yeah, so it probably won't attack us
Probably
now.
just the spy shadows. You know what, guys? I know it will help our mood. I know this has not been a great day, and we're all kind of annoyed, and I know how to deal with this. Okay?
I turn around and pretend to cast Fireball at the shadows.
Oh, the light blue, cheery, fun orb.
Then I give them whatever the equivalent is of double middle finger. And
double
I
middle
just keep
fingers.
following these.
Hey,
All right.
Doesn't this make
You
you
guys,
all feel better?
you guys arrive
Best
at the
music.
infirmary. The infirmary, such as it is it's about 6 beds, and 12 sarcophagi, and another 10 or so coffins.
I'm just waiting for the infirmary. Yeah, this is where we make
I don't
people
know
infirm.
about who works in their marketing department, but if you're running an infirmary and you just already have standby sarcophaguses,
Right. Well, that's just
that's
expediting
really
the process.
That's just really,
It's for
really
the undead.
bad.
Half the people here
Yeah.
are undead.
You guys do see, like, laying in some of the sarcophagi with, like, their arms in slings and stuff are a couple of the undead warriors that you've seen around here.
Makes sense.
Skeletons, and in one of the coffins is a white.
Hey.
So,
Sup?
I go up to the nurse or whatever, and
Yeah, it's a nurse.
yeah, my shadow stole my strength, and I would like it back, please.
Ah,
Ditto.
would you like to be made stronger than you can possibly imagine?
Thinking no, just as strong as I
Physically
used
stronger?
to be.
Not
Yes.
really.
Oh. Pity. Well, rest an hour, it should come back.
All right, thanks.
Wait, tell me more
I
about
take a
this
nap.
being made stronger. Okay, I mean, you're still tied to my back, so you
No,
just...
I was never tied to your back.
Oh, it's easy. We simply turn you into. I've been longing to demonstrate for some of the other students flesh golems.
Oh, well, I'm sure Perry wouldn't mind being a flesh golem.
No, they go crazy.
You're asleep. You can't comment.
I'm not napping. It takes a minute to fall asleep. I'm not like a narcoleptic here. It's been 10 seconds. Jeez.
All right. Well, rest an hour.
All right.
Taking a short rest.
Hour. You look injured.
I mean, not much at this point. I got some healing. But I
Very
will
well.
play myself a song and then I feel better.
All right. You rest up. You guys spend a little bit resting up in the infirmary, and your strength comes back.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, are we all cool now, guys?
Whatever.
Yeah, I feel better now.
Okay.
I mean, I feel about room temperature.
I mean, at least now I can pick up.
I cast Chill Touch! how,
jerk.
how do you
And
feel
I do it
that?
back.
Ah!
Ravener, you know that the shadows have not left where you guys are. They're kind of
No,
hiding,
you
but
rest
you
for
can
an
still
hour.
spot them.
Guys, we still got our company.
Well,
Yeah,
I walk over to them and like poke them or step on them or whatever. Hey,
They kind
shadows.
of fade back.
Yeah, come on. We know you're here. Stop being weird. You're being creepy.
I threaten them with a needle and thread.
Haha.
Who sent you?
They do not answer.
Who
I
sent you?
get like a flashlight or torch or whatever. Haha. Vanish,
I mean,
ye shadows.
You could just, I mean, if you wanted to try and banish them, you could attack them.
Well, no. I don't
You
care.
couldn't.
I mean, I could. I
I mean,
choose not to.
They're just spying on us. Do we care?
I mean, it's creepy.
I say we go to the marshes. I want to go on this quest. I want to get my work study cred.
I feel like it would be okay if we never quested.
Oh, that's the name of our show.
Hey!
Show?
It's
Well,
also
wait,
proving to be entirely accurate.
Talking
Yes.
about.
All right, so let's go
Okay.
to the marshes, cuz quest, work study, credit.
Yeah, sure. We can kill him on the way out there.
I'm just along for the ride.
While we're walking.
Whatever,
Oh,
I
no,
just
what
want to
about my
kill,
bones?
Krebs?
Krebs.
All right.
I could illusion that you think you could. Would that help?
You could charm him.
I'm alright.
Krebs?
All
Yeah,
right.
illusion.
You guys make your way to the. How do you want to get to the swamps? You could get a carriage from the school. You could walk out there yourself.
I like carriages. Let's go faster.
All right.
Gotta go fast.
You guys, you guys requisition a carriage and make your way out
That
towards
is our motto.
towards the swamps to the south.
I'll drive this carriage.
Have you ever driven a carriage before?
Yeah, I'm proficient in land
He's
vehicles.
proficient in.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Jeez.
I was just asking.
I'm a hero of the people. I get to be proficient in that.
The
I don't
zombie,
know,
the zombie footman, kind of and driver, get off of the carriage and relinquish it entirely to you.
You know, in the racing tracks of Sigil, I was
Oh
known
my
as
God,
the
you
Speed Dr.
drive the
Derek
carriage.
Fast.
It is pulled by skeletal horses.
Excellent.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, I love Pastoral. So great.
That would be real comfortable to ride on.
They pull you guys out into the swamps. You guys
Depends on the
ride
saddle.
ride a ways, and you cross through the sort of gloom that you guys had been in and step into the swamp. Here, everything kind of feels a lot more dark and still. The marsh gathers around the hooves of the skeletal horses, and even they, though they are undead and have no organs to make them feel fear, even they seem a little trepidatious as you guys approach.
Yeah,
when
keep going.
when you arrive, you notice that it is getting to be later in the day. You can see a few ghostly lights kind of wink on and off in the distance. Ravener, you have no trouble spotting the carriage tracks that were made by the other carriage as they came this way.
But no return tracks.
Not yet.
They went that way.
Do we know how many roads into the swamps there are? If
I
like
don't
this
imagine
is
there are
like
many.
the
This
road.
is
Not many
the
people
road.
come.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, we'll probably run into them.
Spectral.
And they could be will of the wisps
Yeah.
or will.
Well, we're
wills
meant
of
to-
the wisp.
We're meant to walk until the faces
Not
loom out
the-
of the swamp. So I imagine we're going to see some weird, creepy stuff.
There.
That's what we're
Oh.
what we're walking into here.
But
When we see that, we'll know we're in the right
Wait.
place.
I stopped the carriage.
You stop the carriage.
Why?
All right, everyone out.
Why?
She said we have to walk. Riding a carriage is hardly walking.
You're not wrong.
What? Wait. What did I miss?
She said we were supposed to walk until we see the faces looming out of the swamp.
Who said this?
The guy who sent us on this mission.
I thought we were. Wait. Which mission are we doing? There's a bunch of missions down
We're doing
here.
several together at the moment.
Okay.
Palisar sent us.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing the siege engine one.
No, that's like really far
No,
away.
well, that's
What?
part.
Oh,
That's
that
part
seemed
of
like the fun one.
And that was not Thalasar that sent you. It was the head of the Abendan that sent you.
Yes.
Thalasar is the
Literally
headmaster.
the head.
Yeah, there's the head, and then there's like the head.
Yeah.
Big H, little H.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You might say one of them's like the headmaster of the school, and the other one's like, I don't know, some kind of minister of
He's literally the head.
magic thing.
Oh, I see.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway, you guys start walking through the swamps.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Do we just leave the carriage there?
I feel like wait here.
I mean, they're undead horses.
Yeah.
They'll do that. You guys start walking through the swamps. You step in through the mire, and you feel the chill of heat kind of being drained out through your bodies. Looking around, you see a few withered, gnarled trees kind of looming ahead, and even these start to kind of fade into the distance as you walk out deeper. Slowly but surely, the marsh begins to take on a much more glassen appearance. Even your footsteps don't seem to send ripples through the surface of it. As you walk, you see a smooth plain of utter darkness stretching out before you. And within it, you see swimming around shapes. As you stare at them, they resolve themselves into faces. Here it is. These are the faces of the dead.
Oh,
Well, this
check.
is significantly creepy.
Check.
I'm creeped out, but we're here.
And
Okay.
We got what we asked
Aletta,
for.
Shadows loom.
whom have you lost in your life?
I mean, my parents, but I was not raised with them. I was super young when they died, so I don't remember them.
You remember everything, though.
Well,
And
everything I've seen, but I was.
But
a lady,
she only
and I
restrains for
didn't-
30 days.
That's
I didn't
fair.
receive the abilities of my order until
You
I began
do.
studying.
You do recognize a pair of faces. You recognize yourself in them, in these skeletal, wasted faces that kind of lurch to the surface for a moment. Make a charisma save.
I'm gonna use my advantage. Let me roll that. Great. 17.
17? For a moment, you feel yourself being pulled towards them. For a moment, that they are the living images of your parents reaching out towards you. And for a moment, the rest of you see Aletta kind of leaning down towards the swamp, trying to dive in, and then it resolves them. They sort of, you see them for what they are, ghasts. They are not even. This was all mere illusion, and you pull away, and they vanish from the surface.
Rude. Awful. Okay, that's what that is. That's not good. Do not follow any of the faces. That's bad stuff.
Yeah,
right there.
don't dive into the swamp. Blanket rule. How's that?
That sounds legit.
As you say that,
I'm not looking.
as you say that,
I know,
you
look-
don't have to look to experience this one. Because you hear the distinct sound. That's too late, you were covering your eyes. You hear the distinct sound of something slithering through the swamp. You hear a
Ooh.
sploosh, and then a kind of slithering as something large and sinewy moves through it.
Oh, well, at least it's not like my dead parents or something.
I think it was like a.
I mean, it
giant
might. I know.
poopy
That's
bear.
fair. It might be. I don't know. I don't know what they are.
I mean, you know you're a half elf, so you know one of your parents is an elf. But are you sure the other one's not a giant snake?
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
But like, how sure?
No, I'm sure.
When
Or,
you
or
look
like a
around,
white
you don't see what
Right.
the source of this thing was.
Yeah.
The surface of this place is as still as glass. But you are certain that you are not alone wherever you are.
Yeah, my Catamont's heroes are here.
Who?
You're never alone then.
That's fair.
I haven't done that in a while.
Because we've been undercover.
Yeah, true.
We can be ourselves here.
As you guys proceed, you are attempting to find this shrine, right? That's what you're looking
An
for right now?
island with a shrine or something.
All right.
like that.
I need one of you to make a survival check, one of you to make a religion check, and one of you to make an arcana check.
Guess I'll do the
I'll do
survival.
All right, I'm
Arcana.
gonna
I'll
take
do
5,
religion.
everyone.
Ah.
Heron, you get to make a perception check.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna say perform check. I got a 7.
You got a 7. Excellent.
I got a 20.
You got a 20?
14.
14?
23
I'm a
on
little
survival.
shook right now.
All right.
See, everyone got to do something they're good at.
I'm a little shook.
I perform anyway.
That's true.
Play
Your
spooky
the
music.
noise of your playing, Perrin, is the only noise in the swamp. You've noticed that you've come far enough that even as you guys step into the mire, there is no sound. There's no squelching.
Oh.
Even your breathing seems faded and distant. If you speak, your voices seem louder than normal.
Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's weird.
Yes.
Because my breathing is quieter.
I cast spiritual guardians around myself because I'm feeling real shady about all this.
All right. You cast spiritual guardians, and there you are.
My mad librarians are looking around like, I wish you would.
I swear, you sounded like you said spiritual garden.
That's what I heard.
Yes!
You're just like, ha
Yes! I just need a moment of calm.
Rhubarb!
Oh,
I
wait.
need my Zen garden. I need to do my raking and arrange my stones for a few minutes so I can be calm.
I pull out the blue gem.
You pull out the blue gem. Even the blue gem doesn't seem to cast its light as far enough. It does
It does.
have light, and it
Alright.
is playing pleasant music. But again, this is the only sound that you guys can
But it's
really pick
better.
up on.
Being the gnome that I am, I use my illusion cantrip and I make a songbird appear, and it purposely makes no sound as it sings, and I just rolled around laughing because I think that's funny.
Everyone is enjoying themselves. You successfully managed to avoid another one of those places. Now that you've seen the effect that this swamp has had on Aletta, you see another place where there are kind of lights and shapes swimming around the surface, and you successfully managed to avoid getting sucked in by it.
What did you see, Aletta?
I saw my dead parents. It's kind of a big deal.
I go looking for some of those things. I don't know who my parents are, and I want to find out.
No.
But this will answer. This will answer if I'm really a gnome or not, guys. I have wondered about this for so long.
Well, Bags, you had that Arcana check.
Yes.
You do have the answer to your question.
Oh.
They are spectral lights.
Okay.
And you've noticed that they are kind of always around, but there is a pattern to 3 in the distance. They sort of wink on and off, and they seem to be circling something.
Probably. Were they really your parents?
No.
Yeah.
No,
I
like,
mean, like biologically, yeah. They didn't raise me. They died.
well, like no, like,
This whole
are you,
thing.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I've had a great life so far.
But, like,
because of it, I was raised in the.
How do you know you're your parents if you never saw them?
I just know.
But, like, is that a magical effect or is it real?
While you guys are discussing this, Perrin, there is something that you notice.
Is it an illusion
You
of your
That's
parents?
unusual.
right? But you see something
No, it's not
come
visual,
out of the
it's just
swamp,
Right.
moving
That's
fast.
not visual.
While everyone else is talking or
I'm not
distracting.
talking.
What?
You are laughing at your songbird, though.
But what about Garbanzo?
Garbanzo also will notice this. Yes.
Or is laughing at your song.
Yeah, think.
You see one of the skeletal horses that pulls, not your carriage,
Oh.
but that pulls the carriages, come galloping out, and it goes running swiftly. There is a harness still attached to it, and then looking a little further beyond, you see a broken wheel sticking up out of the mire.
I think our problem solved itself.
Ah, no! The whole point is to kill him ourselves! Ah, I'm gonna be so angry if somebody else killed him.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
doubt very much that.
Fell into
No,
a
I like the
swamp
fact that
and
it's done and I don't have
died.
to dirty my hands with it. It's not even worth my time. Let's keep going.
Okay, so I wait, Ravener, you said where was the area you said to avoid?
Over there.
Okay, I tie a rope around my waist.
Why do we need to avoid
Right.
that area?
Here you go.
Because that's where more of those ghasts are.
Tie it to a tree.
But I mean, if the ghasts are here to guard
You
us
didn't pull me
against
out.
the shrine,
Me?
surely that means
Well,
we
you
should
said
go
that.
into them because where more of them are is more likely to be the shrine, right?
Well, I think the shrine's probably at that. Those
That's
lights
what
over
your
there.
religion check was for,
Oh.
Aletta. Now that you've had a chance to kind of,
I'm thinking about it.
yeah. These are undead spirits, and you kind of definitely had the sense that they are protecting something and that they are trying to keep people from reaching something.
I want to go that
They
way.
definitely feel like guardian undead.
But I can find out who my parents were.
You could.
What if my parents were a king
What does that matter?
and another king?
What does that matter?
Well, I mean, it'd be
Titles are
interesting.
so overrated.
Titles are great.
Hey, you guys
What are
are
you
in the
talking
presence
about?
of royalty.
Books have titles.
True.
I just like
Oh.
like Ravener is people, just like all of us. Like
up,
he's as much one of us as anything else.
Up
so,
high. Parent.
Oh.
Parent. You gotta go. Yeah.
Yeah. High five.
High
High
five. There
five.
you go.
Did it.
All
Did
right.
the thing. The
So,
illusion is complete.
do you want to try and approach one of those patches where the ghasts are swimming?
What if they don't? Okay, so the question we have. I'm gonna do an Arcana check first, actually.
All right.
Because I need to answer this question that me and Aletta have. Were they really her parents? Because she doesn't know what her parents look like.
Yeah.
So it could have been anything, and then this illusion to make you feel like. Because there's clearly some kind of compulsion going on.
if so, I want to know what kind of magic that is because it's great.
Well, it's clearly some kind of compulsion, right? Because
Sure.
you don't just see your dead parents and are immediately like, I have to run to the swamp. It's clearly a compulsion on top of that.
That makes sense.
Which
I mean,
means
that's basically how all of my magic works.
Right, which means that the fact that they may not actually be your parents, that's actually irrelevant to it.
Yeah.
Make
It's the
your
compulsion
Arcana
that
check.
matters. That's only a 15.
You are familiar with certain kinds of phantasmal magics that pull things from the target's own memories. So they may not actually have been her parents, but they borrowed the form of them.
Okay.
The shape of them.
So if I've never seen my parents.
I mean, if
It's-
this is your goal, I can do because I have Phantasmal Force, which essentially does that same thing. If this is your goal, we can do that right now. And it'll save you from jumping into the swamp.
How does it work?
Phantasmal Force, you build the memory. Phantasmal Image.
Right, but if I don't know who my parents were...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what would happen.
Like,
But
if
this
I'm-
seems like
Guys,
a plan for another day.
Yeah, this
Sure.
seems like another day thing. We've got stuff to do. We're in the middle of the swamp. We gotta go.
Goodbye, ghasts.
We'll find you another ghast.
You continue to make your way through the swamp, and you come to a large place where the glass vanishes. You see, kind of rising up out of the swamp, a shadowed mound, and there is a single ghostly blue light floating at the center of it. And again, Bags, you see the three, spectral lights kind of circling around it at the top.
What are we looking for again?
We're looking for the shrine, and there's supposed to be something in the shrine that we're supposed to.
It's just like an unnamed
Fine.
artifact, though?
I don't know.
Well,
we'll
he
just-
said that
we'll
was the
just
whole
take
point.
everything.
Was we're supposed to find it,
And we'll know when we
and we'll
find
know
it.
when we find it. Yeah.
Well, this doesn't seem so hard so far.
Yeah, it is easy peasy, perhaps even lemon squeezy.
Oh.
To be determined.
You guys step onto the island.
Sure.
You step out of the swamp. It is the first time in hours, at least, that you have not been cold and damp.
Well, they have. I've just been.
Here, everything.
That's just who I am as a person.
Here, everything
I didn't realize
Feels
I was that excited. About this game.
a little bit lighter than before. As soon as you step out of the swamp, you can hear your footsteps again. You can hear the sound of the gem at full blast.
I feel like some caution is required here based on the importance of this mission. I'd like to take a few moments to really search this area very carefully with some magic before we proceed. Is that all right, guys?
I'm terrified of what's happening.
No.
What do you want to do to
I
search the
would
place
like
with
to
magic?
detect evil and good.
Here you go.
All right.
I walk forward.
What's it say?
It said some caution. I gave her some caution.
I have taken some caution.
You cast detect evil and good. There are undead within 60 feet of you, and you are on.
30 feet.
Oh, is it? I thought it was 60 feet.
30.
No, there are
Then he's
undead
like,
within 30 feet of
never
you.
mind.
Cool.
Is it
And
counting us?
you are on more. I mean, you know that there are. You have done this before, and you guys don't show up as undead in that spell.
Right. Is there any magically consecrated or desecrated ground?
Yes, this place is magically desecrated.
Magically desecrated.
Yeah, this whole place.
I naturally investigated.
Excellent.
I walk towards the blue light.
26.
All right, Ravener, you look around, and it makes sense that you would be very good at this. This is kind of familiar territory. You recognize the telltale signs of an old gnome burrow. There's kind of you can find the remnants of a door. You can see the sort of foundations that someone might have dug up or put in place to construct a place for gnomes to live, and you find this massive the lip of a massive crater.
Does this remind me of the place that we were in that alternate dimension?
No.
Guys,
Is this an illusion?
this is an old gnomey place.
Oh, that's interesting.
It even tastes like an old gnomey place.
What does an old gnomey place taste like?
Like old gnome.
Mm-hmm.
What does old gnome taste like?
Grandpa.
A little like when you lick Grandpa after he's been working in the garden.
I wasn't raised with parents, so I've never really licked a
Then I can't
You
help
know,
you.
those things shouldn't have related to each other at all.
Did you ever lick the inside of an old boot that you've been wearing all day?
Oh, why would you do that?
A little like that.
So you
In
know
the
what it tastes
center
like.
of this crater, and
Otherwise
now that you've seen it, you guys can all see it. In the center of this crater is a very weathered-looking stone dome. It looks incredibly
like gnome
ancient.
sized or like
Larger than gnome sized. Maybe sized.
any writing in
Dimmadome.
Yes, there are carvings on them, but they are faded. They are weathered.
Okay.
You guys can see it with the light from the gem, but this looks incredibly ancient.
My curiosity gets the better of me, and I attempt to dispel the desecration on the ground.
Okay. Make your roll.
Aletta, the reason that you should lick old boots
It's not where I thought that was going to go.
so that you get what it means when someone describes things as tasting like old leather or
Okay,
old boots.
so I use a 4th level spell
Sure,
slot,
no,
so
you're
it'll
right.
immediately dispel anything 4th or
It does not
under.
dispel this.
And I rolled an 8, so not
No,
particularly
you
high.
do not dispel this effect.
While she was trying that, I go over and I lick her boots so that I can understand how they taste. So in the future, I can use it as a reference.
Probably like swamp right now,
Mm.
but also a little bit of, I assume, polish,
Yeah.
right? Aletta
I start
seems-
tugging on her
I'm
boot
pretty
because I
fastidious.
need to lick the inside
Fastidious.
now.
Aletta, there is a gnome tugging at your boots.
Why? What are you doing?
I need to lick the inside of your boot.
Why do you... Wait,
Kitty?
no. You're
This
not
is
gonna
not-
lick the inside of my boot. No.
This got real
I
weird.
am not into that. I do not consent
so-
to this.
I'll do it later.
What you
No
guys,
shaming here.
what you guys do see though is that blue light again kind of flickers, coming through the cracks in this old stone hovel.
I identify
Like
it.
the hovel, not the dome. Or the dome is the hovel.
Dome is the hovel. The hovel
Okay.
is the dome.
Ah!
It's all one.
Muad'Dib.
I attempt to identify the blue light.
It's a
The
ghostly
light.
blue light.
No, I attempt to identify it. I don't know.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
23.
It's magical light.
Damn it!
Ooh, I didn't see that one
I
coming.
didn't see it either.
Are you sure it's a light? Are
It is.
Are your
It
eyes
is,
okay?
In fact, I don't trust anything anymore. I thought I
Why?
saw my parents in the swamp, and I don't even know what they look like.
Aletta.
I'm having a day.
Aletta.
What?
I want you to know something.
What?
I trust you,
Oh.
and you can always trust Haramont's heroes.
The three spectral lights that are kind of circling above have stopped blinking on and off. They are just sort of orbiting slowly, waiting.
That's
Well.
curious.
Alright, so I used the spell that I've never mentioned to send the stone back in time so we can see what it was like when it was originally carved, so we can read the carvings. I do that.
Sounds pretty rad.
What
That's
spell is that?
It's called Do That Thing I Just Said.
Okay.
It's
I'll
from
tell you what.
Mordenkainen's book of books.
I feel like if
I'll
parents were
tell you
creating
what,
spells,
Perrin.
that's exactly what they would say.
It sounds like that's something that you want to do.
Oh
no!
I feel like it's time for you to make a charisma check.
Alright,
I
no,
think
I
that's
do.
legit,
I
yeah.
want to do this. Alright, doing it. I am going to be lucky.
All right.
Okay. I got a 21.
A 21. You think about this for a moment, and you watch time being unmade on this thing as sort of the cracks fill themselves in and the faded carvings resolve themselves. It's again ancient.
So it takes a minute. That's fine.
It does. It takes about 10 minutes altogether.
Oh, I get bored halfway through.
You can't stop. Once it's begun, you literally cannot
it's like
stop.
Pringles.
It is
What's a
exactly
Pringle?
like Pringles.
All right.
But for your success, you can now add your proficiency bonus to checks of this nature when you try and use your revenant powers.
Oh, sure. I was like sending back things in time. It's
No,
not a check
when you-
I make
when you-
often.
But
I mean, it could
you
be
are
now.
becoming familiar with your revenant powers, so
Nice.
you are proficient with them after this.
Love it.
And you guys see these carvings are abjuration wards. They are there to protect against planar magic specifically. Nothing can teleport or shift in from another plane or out.
Well, I'm glad I didn't.
Maybe we should sleep
get rid of
here
that.
so our essence stops seeping away
Guys.
into another plane. Just saying.
I have a question.
Nobody heard me.
What, did you want to go back in time?
No. See, exactly.
No, I hear what you say. We could sleep here so that our essence doesn't sleep away the other plane, and that's not the worst idea. I don't know if it would work, but that's an interesting thing to try. But question, guys.
Yes.
That occurs to me now. perhaps at this late time.
Mm-hmm. Is this going to be a bummer? Like, when you say it, I'm going to be like, oh, damn it, I didn't think of that, and then be sad?
Where's Ruby and the other dude?
I don't know.
Uh,
Dead.
That
I
Marquis
guess.
or whatever.
Yeah.
The Count de Richard.
Count
The
de
last you
Richard.
heard from them, they were invisible and
Yeah.
were hiding in your room.
Are you here?
You do not get an answer from
Did I fireball them and kill them when they were
Oh,
invisible?
no!
You would have seen their corpses in the room.
I mean,
Yeah,
Because then they would have been
depending on what
yeah.
kind of visibility they had on them.
No.
I think even
If-
greater.
yeah, as soon as you
Well,
are unconscious.
No, assuming it's a spell that they cast on each other and on themselves, not an item.
That's true.
And that
Fair.
they didn't have contingency to cast invisibility on
Well,
them when they die, so
they-
that nobody knows about their
They
corpses.
might be dead in your room. They might not be.
They might
I
not
guess
be.
we'll find out in, I don't know, probably 8 hours. I feel
Yeah.
like that's when things usually wear off, is 8 hours.
I feel like we keep on forgetting about these two.
Well, because they're
invisible.
invisible. Yeah, it's their own fault.
We've got a lot going on right now.
Okay.
So, but that's what happens, Perrin. You recognize this place kind of is meant to protect against
Perrin, that's
clean
awesome.
Match.
Are there any negative side effects for this?
Not that any of you are aware of right now.
Okay.
Boy, that doesn't sound ominous.
No, not at all.
Did you do that, Perrin?
Yeah, I have time travel powers now.
Well, that's
You guys
pretty...
should check out your Regna powers. They're amazing. I love this.
That's I'm beginning to consider this more and more.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Also, if anyone needs the absence of not a sandwich, let me know. I got that down.
No.
Wait, no.
I'm all right.
You don't have that down.
No, it was the absence of not sandwich.
Which
Yes.
failed. You failed on that.
Yeah, but like, no, it worked once. The other time.
So what language was written on the thing?
It was abjuration magic.
It was abjuration magic. It is very old magic. You are like you barely recognize that this is abjuration. This is ancient. This is like deep magic from before the dawn of time kind of stuff.
Dang.
What? I mean, and language is magic is its own language kind of a thing.
More like you recognize what the magic is doing. You don't recognize the language at all.
Okay, so I do have another
You have
question.
never seen its like.
I am
Actually,
fascinated.
Yes. What's that, Bags?
Yeah, a real question, guys.
What?
This one might be kind of a bummer. Because I feel like we haven't taken into consideration if bringing a rare artifact from some crazy warded thing back to the head of the Ebon Dawn is actually a thing we want.
We don't know if they're cool or yet.
I mean,
Okay,
originally we
okay.
were
You
here
know
to
what?
blow them all up.
We gotta stop with the introspective. If we've decided to do a thing and we committed to do a thing and that's the course that we've set, then we should do that.
Okay.
It's,
I mean-
it's just,
Well,
it's,
I mean,
it's
I
so
definitely
taxing.
don't. Yeah, but you gotta question things, right? Like, how are you?
How
Gonna
about we
learn?
figure out what it is first, then we can question it.
Also, I mean,
right now,
aside-
we're
Fair.
right
That's
now
fair.
we're basically looking at our belly buttons and we're all telling each
Yeah.
other there's lint.
You guys enter the
guys.
the hovel.
Okay.
There's lint.
Well, I
It
cleaned
is
mine out.
It is bathed in ghostly light. The lint, in fact, in your belly button never existed. It might have been there, but it never. Now it never has.
No.
Up until 3 seconds ago,
No.
you were gonna make a whole pillow out of that.
I know.
I had a plan.
Nor did your belly button
This
exist.
place is lit by flickering blue light. It is the same sort of quality of light as that cast from your magic gem.
Interesting.
It is a little more ghostly, but
Sure.
only a little.
Should we knock?
No, there's no door.
No, we just walked right in.
Hello?
Your voice echoes down the hall.
I walked down the hall.
The hall is stone and silent, and there are more of these ancient faded carvings as well. You guys all actually feel a little bit better in this place.
Yeah.
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 Maybe we should make this our base.
And are the carvings the same kind of
Mm-hmm.
abjuration?
You come to a stone. You come to a large circular chamber with a stone wall that has words carved along the back of it. It's this sort of hemispherical shape. You guys are definitely in one of those bigger on the inside than on the outside places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get used to it.
But there's also a stair, like a big stairwell leading down into darkness.
I cast light and head on down.
Yeah, you guys descend into the depths of this
Of Mordor.
Hello,
Wait.
darkness, my old friend.
Khazad-dûm, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
As you guys start walking down the stairs, you see more carvings. You move into a small room that has a lone altar in the middle of it. Resting on it is a withered, gnarled-looking eye.
Oh, not a little no?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, you getting back to the whole maybe we shouldn't be bringing this thing to people again?
All right, are we all on board with thinking the same thing here? I
I
don't know
think
what
so.
you guys know about magical artifacts.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so.
Oh, I get it. I think so too.
But also, can we destroy this thing?
Probably not.
Okay, so you think that we should destroy it?
I believe. All right, I don't know how many magical eye artifacts exist, but I know of at least one,
What
and it's a bad one.
It's a real bad
What
one.
do you
It's
know
the
of?
Eye of Vecna.
Yeah.
Oh, as soon as you say that name out loud, everyone make
no.
make wisdom saves.
Oh, why did you speak his name?
I didn't. I thought it would be fine.
What kind of save am I making?
Wisdom.
Against
This
magic?
seems like the sort of one I
It
want
is
to make
against
sure
magic.
I
Oh,
pass.
thank God.
Yeah, the DC is 15.
Oh.
I pass.
I'm gonna
I
use
pass.
second luck.
All right.
I got a 21.
Natural 20.
Excellent.
I failed it.
Yeah.
You
No.
failed it.
Damn.
You.
Because I am a cleric that has intelligence
But-
rather than wisdom.
Oh, perfect.
Smart
Aletta.
people unite.
I failed
Aletta.
Yeah, but sure, we're so smart.
Yes.
You are possessed with the singular desire.
Uh-oh.
You want to put that eye in your head. You want to take out one of your eyes, and you want to put that eye in his place. And it is like you want to do it right now.
Oh,
You need to make
well,
it
she
happen.
probably did not
Oh.
declare that out loud, did she?
You have not, and you know that other people can't know about this, but like that is your like all-consuming like.
And I can't let them know about it.
You cannot. You are compelled not to say anything about the fact that this is your new like motivating desire.
Okay, so I have an idea. Why don't... Alright, so we want to destroy the thing
Mhm.
I
or
don't think we can
take it
destroy
back
it.
to
No,
whatever?
No, we can't.
So
we
here's
can't
the deal.
destroy
Here's
it.
the deal. Here's the deal. I'll pray to Galeon
Okay.
for the wisdom of knowing if we should destroy it or not.
So I
But I
don't think we
No,
could destroy
it's
it.
a
if we
waste
Well,
of prayer.
Well, okay, fine. I'll pray to Galeon for the wisdom to know whether we should take it back to Gloomskull or not. He'll tell me whether or not it's a good idea. If it's a good idea, great, we'll do it. If not, we'll figure out something else. So I need you guys to leave for about 10 minutes. Let me have a little prayer circle. I need some quiet. Let me pray to Galeon,
No.
and then we'll continue on about our business.
No.
He'll tell me the answer.
Okay.
This will
Nope.
be fine.
All right.
All right.
I'm fine, but
Go
I'm
back
gonna.
not
down
okay
the
with this.
hallway.
Well,
need
no,
some
I'm
peace.
gonna study this to make
No.
sure what it is while
No,
you're praying.
hey, I need it to be completely
You know what?
quiet
When we
and I
were
need
walking
no
in, there was a
interference.
little prayer room. It even said above the door,
I'll be
prayer
quiet,
room.
don't
Go
worry.
back
No,
over there, little
after
room
I'm
prayers.
done with my prayer, I'll come get you, and then we'll go, and you
You've
can study
never-
it all you want. I won't touch it.
You
Nope.
prayed
Fine.
before.
I go over and
I
I
pray
sit
all
on
the
the altar
time.
next to the eye.
This
Ooh,
is a special
alright.
prayer.
Don't go close to it.
Ravener, when you sit on the altar, make a wisdom saving throw.
Against magic.
Yes, against magic.
I need another d20.
Oh, good.
Good, at 20.
No,
20
it was almost 220.
24. It was
All right,
almost 220.
24. You sit on the altar, and you are sort of overwhelmed with the urge to, for a moment, you're overwhelmed with the urge to run away from the altar, but you fight down that compulsion.
Yeah,
it's-
this
it's
place
hard
is
for
filled
you
with
to-
creepy magic.
It's hard for you to touch it. It's like an antipathy.
Yeah, can we just not? We should just not.
We should just leave.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah,
all
yeah.
leave and
There's not even
definitely
any- there's
not
not even any to
pray
pray.
in this
No,
room.
There's-
I want to have a prayer about it. This is
No,
what I
what?
do.
Like, why would we bring it to them? This
Yo,
is just
bags,
bad news
yeah.
bears.
Because
Bags.
that's our
Yeah,
whole mission.
bags.
The whole reason why we came
Yeah,
back.
this is not gonna work.
All right,
Bags.
we failed that mission.
Bags.
What?
Just pick her up.
Well, hang
Just
on.
pick her up.
There's no reason to get physical about
This
it.
Yeah,
is
no,
this
let's
is a
not get
Nomi
physical.
thing. I sat on this with my Nomi butt, and I was told through my gnome butt we need to leave. All of us not
We're
stay
gonna
here and
leave.
pray.
I just
No
need
praying.
10 minutes to
No.
pray.
Well,
Not even 10 minutes.
I mean, if it's a gnome thing,
It's a gnome thing.
I'm sorry, Aletta.
No, I need to pray.
My
I
gnome
pick a load-
cunning
I
helped
pick a
me
load
come to
up.
this.
No, I
Alright.
need. Would you? No.
Nope.
No.
I'm sorry, Aletta.
You're getting in the way of the work of Galean. I cannot have this.
It's a gnome thing.
How intense is this compulsion?
I mean, it won't make you attack your friends.
Okay.
Like, it's more subtle than that. It's more like, you want to get this thing.
All right, I'm kicky.
But you know
Alright,
that
I
if
do
you-
my kicky, flaily, limp noodle. You can't catch me because I'm liquid
Yeah,
thing.
make
Alright.
make a strength check.
I put her in a bag.
We'll make a strength check.
You can't just put all your problems in
Bags,
bags.
16 if I don't get proficiency.
Yeah,
I'm like doing my dexterity squirrely thing.
Make an. Do you have acrobatics or athletics?
Oh wait, can I make? Is it strength or
It's a
athletic?
It's a grapple check.
Which is just strength.
Strength. Yes.
I mean, I've got a 0 in
And plus
athletics
your
and a 2 in,
proficiency
in
Okay,
acrobatics.
so I have a 19.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
A 19.
All right, you are tied, so you are not grappled this time.
Come
All right.
come here.
Right.
Nope,
homeless.
nope.
I
You
cast
can-
calm
let me-
emotions
Let me.
All right.
Nope.
on both. It's an area.
Okay.
Calm emotions.
Everyone is.
Everyone
is calm.
chill.
Well, you can all make your saving throws.
I calmly put a bag over Aletta.
I'll heighten it. Everyone gets disadvantage.
All right. Everyone is disadvantage.
I'm not even gonna check. Do I
What
have
was
to
it a
check?
save
No,
for?
no. Calm emotions.
I know, but what am I?
Oh, wisdom, I think.
I fail.
Yeah, 9.
You are calmed. You are calmed.
Yeah, I only got
I
that.
don't care.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm
you
calm.
don't care.
Calm down, Aletta.
Calmer than you are.
Aletta.
Calmer than you are.
All right, look, guys.
Calm
This
you are.
is a bad thing. We
Yes.
should ignore it, forget we saw it, leave, fail this
No, that contradicts
mission.
our whole mission,
Shouldn't
and I
we-
won't get my work study credit. Unacceptable.
We
Okay.
have other ones we can do.
No, we're here. We've gone all this way, and I'm not wasting all this time. I want my work
Shouldn't-
study credit.
Okay, shouldn't we make sure it's what we think it is first?
I'm like edging towards them.
Aletta,
How hard do
what
I
are
have
you
to hit
doing?
Aletta to knock her out?
I want
pretty
to
hard.
pray
She's got a lot of
about
hit
this
points.
thing and get out of here. We're wasting time. All I need is 10 minutes. And then you
10
can go and do anything you want.
Look, this thing
Go
is
sit in the
just
corner
not
and
what
pray.
like. All right, to what point and purpose would we bring it back to
I can tell you what Galean's gonna
To
be
gain
like.
the wisdom of Gloomskull and learn all the extra stuff. He said he'd take us on as an independent study.
Guys, what if
If he
I need the knowledge.
all right, this thing is if it is what we think it is, there's plenty of knowledge about it in all the books that you love so
I don't
much.
think this thing is what you think it is.
Really?
Well, I'm gonna
When
try
he
to-
said
And
its
I'm the
name,
brainy
you
one.
got all weird.
All right,
I don't know what
I'm
you're
going to
talking about.
Arcana on it
All
I'm
right.
not any more weird than I already
to try to
usually
determine what
am.
it. Actually, I guess
Sure.
I'm going to identify it
Okay.
because that was
Oh,
actually.
is that? I don't know. Is that okay?
Why not?
Because it used to make your brain explode.
What?
I don't know if it still does.
What?
We're about to find
What
out.
all
What
right,
does that
So
button
first,
do?
I'm gonna Arcana it before I use
No,
that.
this is me metagame talking.
Well,
in, that,
I assume
in third, if you identified or detected magic and artifact, like you got stunned, which I get. No, stunned is fine, right?
No, it's just
Yeah,
stunned.
I think it was. I don't
Was
know.
like your brain
I don't know.
explode?
No, you didn't actually like. But
You know what? Yeah, I guess I'll identify it.
just saying, be careful.
Do you want to identify it?
No, well, I don't have identify.
No, there you go. I'll cast Identify on it.
All right. You cast Identify on this thing. One moment, please.
Holding.
Turns out it's actually just some random dude's eye
Yeah.
that was left here to rot.
It's the Eye of Mechna.
Right.
So yeah, you are stunned. But you do identify it.
Okay. Ow.
All right.
Well,
so...
10 minutes go by. I assume it's a ritual, yes?
Sure, yeah.
10 minutes go by. And
No,
then,
I'm gonna cast it as a
Okay.
spell. Because we don't have time. We've already discussed we don't have time for 10 minutes.
Well, then 1 minute goes by as you are stunned for 10 rounds.
Ow.
And while he's stunned, I am walking closer to the altar and putting my back to people. and,
There's the tricky thing. As you get closer to the altar, you need to make a wisdom save.
Okay. 15.
No, you can approach it. Again, you feel that same compulsion to not be near it. That same antipathy of it.
But
But
like the need
No.
to get to the eye is much higher, so I'm like walking towards it
I
backwards.
mean, if we
looking at
see her
everybody, like,
approaching it, I'm gonna drag her back. Like, don't get near this thing.
You're smaller than me. You are not dragging me anywhere.
you recognize that this is, in fact, the item known as the Eye of Vecna.
Guys,
Dear Internet.
guys, it's what we think it is. Ow.
Yeah, that's horrible and awful, and we should definitely go away.
Yes.
Scooch,
All right.
scooch,
So we're
scooch,
leaving.
scooch.
We're all in agreement.
Scooching towards it. Scooch,
no,
scooch.
The
No.
good thing is, you do know that if you were to take out your own eye and put it in place of yours, you would get true sight. You could use an action to see as though you had X-ray vision,
Ooh.
and you can cast spells from it,
Do I
like
want that?
clairvoyance, the
Maybe
Crown
I
of
want
Madness,
that.
disintegrate, dominate monster, eye bite.
I
Is it-
totally want that.
Is it cursed?
It is not cursed. Well, I mean, it's a little cursed. All artifacts are a little cursed.
I mean, what's a little curse these days?
Let's find out. Roll percentile dice for me.
Ooh.
Bags.
Yeah, okay, give me some
You were casting Identify.
He needs another.
46.
While attuned to this artifact, while attuned to the eye, you have resistance to necrotic damage.
Oh, great! I want
Roll
this so much.
another
curse?
percentile.
47.
47. Your walking speed is increased by 10 feet while wearing it.
That's
Now,
a curse?
Yeah, I'm
One
scooching right on
more.
up to it and like.
No,
this is
no, no,
happening.
no, no, no. If anyone gets close to it, I'm gonna drag him back.
38.
38. While attuned to it, you are also physically ill and have disadvantage on any ability check or saving throw that uses strength or constitution.
It's fine. It's worth it.
No.
Knowledge.
It will also
power.
drive you insane and you'll go
Also,
evil.
what you
No, it's
won't,
fine.
it will not drive you insane, but it does change your alignment to neutral evil.
Oh well, I mean that's. I'm already neutral. It's fine.
Yeah, and that step to evil is a big one.
And every time you cast a spell from the eye, there's it's like a 5% chance that Vecna tears your soul from your body and devours it and takes control of the body like a puppet.
Oh no, my dedication to Gullian is far superior to that.
Sounds
so I'm fine.
sounds like something you should have, Mr. Lucky.
I'm doing this. This is happening.
No, that is
I'm
absolutely not
fishing
happening.
around in my
We
pouches
are
for something to dig my
leaving.
eye out.
That's like such a less chance for you with all
It's
your
fair.
luck.
I do have a lot of rerolls.
Yeah.
Digging around in my pouch. Oh look,
Aletta,
I've
what
got
are you
this
doing?
ceremonial
While
knife.
she's
Aletta,
doing
what
all
are
of that,
you doing?
Nothing.
Yes?
I'm not doing
I
it.
cast
Aletta,
a
what
cordon
is-
of arrows, and I
Okay.
set up a trap and a physical trap between her and the rest of the party and the eye.
All right, here we
No,
go.
give me that,
All right,
Aletta.
all right.
I
Nope.
grapple Aletta.
Nope.
I want to cast Calm Emotions on Aletta again, this time using the ability to suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed.
Ooh, good call.
Because something's up. Like, that's clear.
What you got?
It
I
is
rolled an 8.
it's also a charisma saving throw. So I'm feeling a little better about that.
What's your save DC?
16.
I roll a 9.
All right. You are calmed. Your ability, you feel like that impulse is still there, but you don't feel the need to act on it.
Ooh man, that,
All right,
that
do you
I
feel
think's
better?
Real tempting. I mean, I still want it.
Well,
but
yeah,
I'm a
all right,
little
look,
calmer
we
about
all
What do you have
do.
in your
It's
hand,
incredibly powerful.
This
It is
this
incredibly
a knife.
powerful.
It's
I take the
fine.
knife away from her.
Wait, no, that's my knife. Get your own knife.
I
It's
have.
my knife.
He has plenty of knives.
Yeah, don't
It's
worry.
my knife. This is my knife. I need it.
Can we
I have
leave
plans.
now?
So unfair.
Can
Okay,
we leave?
Aletta. Do I need to put you in the bag?
What? No, I don't.
Stop
need
putting
it
people in
back.
bags.
Well, it's worked so far every time.
All right, can we leave?
I am against
Yeah,
people being
okay.
in bags.
Let's walk outside and think about this outside of here.
Yeah, how's it? All right, we'll discuss outside. How's
Yeah.
that?
Okay.
Don't do that.
I don't care.
You don't not want to do that. Like that.
I'm mildly indifferent about whether or not we do that.
All right, well, how about this? You're outvoted.
Yep.
Ugh, logic.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Fine,
Democracy!
fine, we're
You
going,
guys go
we're
outside.
going outside.
All right. So again, I think this is a better plan if we leave this place now and never speak of it again.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the eye of who he must not be named.
Yeah. Fair.
Voldemort?
Why was it not guarded?
Why is Voldemort's eye in the...
I don't
I
know
don't
who that
know.
is.
Yeah.
Now
It
we
is
can see.
guarded. You remember the undead.
Mm-hmm.
Well guarded, honestly.
Yeah, but they didn't bother
No,
us.
we're just we're mentally
good.
willed, strongful.
I mean, maybe it's because
Yeah,
we're
we're
remnants?
Haramon's heroes. We
That
are...
was your
we
first
are...
call out.
I know, I'm learning. I'm learning.
So proud of you.
I'm a little beside myself right now, so you know my normal.
Well, don't go
You have a
after her, then.
doppelganger?
Don't go after who?
If they're in the swamp, even if it's yourself, don't go after them.
That's fair.
Especially
Alright,
if it's
yeah,
yourself.
I get that.
Okay, so maybe it's a revenant thing, and that's why we're able to get here so easily.
Maybe. I'd rather not figure it out and just leave.
Yeah.
Look, guys, like I'm feeling this really strong urge to have this thing. So I'm
Yeah,
thinking
we all
should,
want it. That's how we all feel every day.
We should just destroy it.
We literally can't.
Yeah, I
Why?
don't think it can be
You
destroyed.
can't just destroy artifacts.
Or
Oh, you
friendship.
you
How
can
can you?
destroy them.
You have to like
You
throw them into volcanoes and
You
stuff.
have to do all kinds of special
A
things.
quest.
We have enough quests.
You
Well,
never have enough.
More to the point.
quests.
More to the point. You guys realize that someone does know what's here.
Because we got.
We were told to come here.
Yeah. Someone knows where this is.
Well, good thing I booby trapped it.
Well, there's a reason they wanted us. There must be a reason they wanted us to get it rather than getting it.
Well, all right. Who gave this quest? That was
head.
Doorface.
The head.
That was the head. Yes.
If he knows
But
where
he
it is-
seemed chill.
Well, I wonder if this
Well,
might just
he's
be a
at-
test of our metal. You know, maybe he wants to see if we can come in here, and if we
Bring
get
it
murdered
back
by it or
without-
some. Yeah.
Maybe
If we come back without it, we're like, I see what you were trying to do, but we got away. And
Maybe
then
he's
he'll
an
give us knowledge.
avatar of he who must not be named. And
See,
he
I
needs
would-
the eye to complete to like slowly build his body
Maybe.
back.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I would think either this was just like, haha, screw those guys, or like we're meant to come back and with eye in hand, not having plucked one
I
out.
mean, I assume that, or he has a plan to kill us if we've done that.
Right, yeah.
Mhm.
But, I mean, those are pretty
Or
divergent.
he's
so-
expecting us to have the wisdom to say, I'm leaving this here, and then come back, but having not fallen prey
What if
to
we
it.
stuck it in one of the skulls?
No.
No, that
Okay.
would, no, that
No,
would
that'd
give
be
them
bad,
those
that'd be bad.
powers.
Yeah,
so-
okay.
Yeah, no, we don't want to do
Okay,
that.
so think about this. Think of the chain of events, right?
What
They-
if we stuck it in Garbanzo's face?
He would turn evil.
Yeah.
Or you could
He's-
just
I
let
don't
me
think you can
take
do
it
that to
'cause
him.
it's real
Yeah,
cool.
no,
It's not
absolutely.
cool.
Actually, hold on.
Evil.
It's got so many good powers, though.
It's true.
They would come in really handy.
It would be coming very handy for when you killed us.
I don't want to kill you.
Now.
Right now you don't.
I would
But
want to kill you later.
If someone offered you a really fancy book to kill us, you 100% would.
Oh, no,
I
he's
am
true.
super
You
smart. I
were
would
right.
find a way
You're right,
to
she would.
keep the book and
Okay.
get you guys. You're
Okay,
my
okay,
friends,
hang on a
my
second.
first friend.
Hang on a second, guys. Pause. Let's think about this logically. The chain of events here.
Ooh, we're
okay?
good at that. Okay.
Okay. So, we go for our testing, right? Our sorting, our arranging.
Mhm.
They tested us, and we had some kind of innate ability that they had never seen.
Yep.
So we're special.
Sure.
It's immediately after that this guy, that Skullface, gives us the quest to come here, right?
Mhm.
So logic dictates that this is something that we are able to come here fairly easily. In fact, somehow related to an innate ability that they noticed at that testing.
I don't know. I feel like that feels like a jump.
Well, it
I mean,
also could be that anybody can
you're not
get in, but
potentially
nobody
wrong.
can get back out. So it might be that the harder test is going to be getting out of here safely.
Well, but the eye is where it has never been moved from where it is.
I mean, how do you know that? It could just be that you walk away with the eye, you leave, and then the guardian comes out and's like, nope, and then
yeah.
carries it back to
No,
the
maybe.
throne. Like, what's to say that's not the deal? You know, like this was insanely easy to get here, other than like that minor.
I mean,
almost
and
lost
that's
my
probably
mind
just to get rid of
due to
all like
seeing my face.
the chuff coming
Yeah, like
through.
right, but then you save he's gonna save the effort for the guys that actually make it out.
Although
having not
no, wait,
murdered
no, because he
themselves.
probably wants the eye to get out and about. Right?
Guardian does?
No, the
No,
eye
I'm not talking about
itself
him. I'm talking about the
probably
guardian.
wants to be.
The eye or the head?
No, I don't think the head is anything. I'm
Okay.
talking about the like whoever, whatever put the eye here probably wants it to be like.
No.
Why protect an artifact that wants to be out in the world?
Because you don't want it out in the world.
Why would you not?
If you're not aligned
Who
with
wouldn't
it.
want it out in the world?
What if you're a
Anyone
good and
that's
the eye's
smart?
evil and you want to keep
No,
the
no, get it out there and let him take over more people and corrupt more people. That's absolutely what the eye wants.
Well, that's
The
what the
eye
eye
wants-
wants, but what if
Wait,
the
which
guardian of the
eye?
eye is somebody who's trying to
The
keep the
eye.
eye from the world?
Yeah, that eye wants out.
Yeah.
I agree. The artifact wants free.
Yeah.
Right. Whoever put it here doesn't want it free.
Right.
Why? Why do you make that assumption?
Because they warded it so you can't come get it and put a bunch of things to protect it. Otherwise,
No,
like
what things? We got here super easy.
Well, there's wards so that you can't come teleport here to get it.
Yeah, walk here. That was easy.
Well, why would you put it someplace safe and not just throw it at somebody?
Well, because if I feel like it's like a double bluff or whatever. Like if you make it too easy, then yeah, it's nothing. But if you make it just hard enough that it seems like it was meant to be a challenge, but it's actually not. Classic misdirection.
Well, that seems like a like a jump in logic. I mean, you thought my was a jump in logic.
What do you think, Ravener?
What if we made another eye that looked like it?
And then swapped them.
And no, we brought him the other eye, not the real.
Well, what if he knows
he would be able to
what
tell.
the eye feels like?
Well,
Like,
he would
you be able
know,
to
but what if we told this was the eye that we found, and then he would assume that somebody else had already stolen the eye?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's not bad.
I'm fine with that. That
And we
works
could just
out.
be like, I don't know, you sent us there, we did all
We
these
did the
things. and there was
thing.
this
I feel real
sneaky
good about that.
eyeball.
Or what if we just bring back a totally unrelated object? We're like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah.
This is what was there.
Wait, what if we give him one of Jerkface's eyes?
Just pop
Ooh,
one of those
I like that
out.
Oh, yeah,
more.
this eye was totally not.
Meanwhile,
And then
there's
what
like
if I
screaming down
actually
the
take
hall.
the real eye and I wear it?
No.
This eye is the most evil thing we've ever found.
Never do what I want to do.
That was good.
That's good.
That was a nice try.
Yeah.
All right.
Eye is literally the most evil thing we've ever
Mhm,
found.
mhm.
We cannot remove it from here.
True.
I'm not gonna remove
So,
it. I'm just
Are
gonna
you
like
guys
wear
agreed
it around
to
the throne
team
room. for a while.
forgery?
Yeah, I think Team Forgery is the best.
How do we make an eye?
No, we rip one out of the homeboy's skull when we find it.
No, we can't rip it out of his particular skull because he's connected to us, and it won't be believable that we just happened to find this particular douchebag's eye.
How
Especially
is
when he's
anybody gonna
screaming
know that
around,
that's
running
that
around with
douchebag's
only
eye?
one eye.
There's magic for that.
We could also just like, I mean, because it's just a normal human eye, right? Or is it like?
Well, it's hardly
Well, all right, no,
normal.
fair. It is a human-shaped eye because you have to be able to fit it in your own head.
It is, yeah, it's
Oh, it could
mummified.
magically- I mean, I assume
Yeah.
it would magically fit in any eye.
It
Right,
will
but that's what I
magically
mean. Like we
fit.
could just get like a pig. Sorry, pig, but we could.
Well, we have a giant.
What
like,
if we put
enchanted
the onyx
equipment.
stone that we found from the shadows?
And just
take-
paint it
just-
on it.
No, like just take that and say that that's what was on the throne, and then they'll think that homeboy took it because it's related to him, right? And
I
if
think-
he never comes back, how will they know that he didn't?
I think it's better if it's an unknown person because then they won't know who to search for to find it.
Or we could just write a note that says,
Well, but I'm saying
"Hi,
he's here,
my name
right?
is
Like-
Mako. I took it.
But we saw
Love Mako."
we saw his
Well,
carriage.
no, it would have
Like
to be-
he's here somewhere, probably dead.
Sure.
Maybe.
So what if they found it and
Look-
then he left a stone because he was gonna take the eye,
Why do you keep
and we
doing this
find
when you
the
talk?
eye?
Okay.
and-
I think we all agree though. Let's all agree on one thing. If we write a note, it has to be signed R.A.B.
I don't get it.
Like if you write a note, that's like I stole your
This
thing.
is the wrong book. We are in year 3, not year 6 right now.
It
You are
has
so
to be
off the meta.
R.A.B.
So, what do you guys do?
Yeah, we're doing a lot
All
of
right,
planning and not a lot of doing.
Let's leave.
do it.
We need to leave here.
Yeah.
No
let's-
point in
Yeah.
staying where we
Let's
are.
leave here and say we found the onyx stone and give them the onyx stone instead.
All
We
right.
can think about finding something. I mean, I think we want to find an eye. The onyx stone is also too
No, I
obvious.
think
You
I
guys-
think we'll
But
have
we need to
better.
leave
As
here.
you guys leave,
Mhm.
you step back into the swamp. You start walking away. You see those spectral lights still kind of swirling
I
around
see you.
above the shrine, and then you hear that slithering again. Only it is much louder and much closer.
See what I tell you,
And
guardian.
all around you, the water churns as massive jaws come and swallow you up.
I speak
Oh,
Tartar
We'll
no.
see you all next time, folks.
Oh, great.
Thank you for.
I hate
thank
it when he
you.
does that.
This wasn't easy peasy at all.
I
It was
say
supposed to be easy peasy.
I say in parcel
Lemon
tongue.
squeezy.
Definitely not
We're
lemon
gonna
squeezy. No, guys, it's made the classic monster mistake of swallowing whole, which, as everyone knows, is how you monsters lose fights.
That's fair. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe. Support us on Patreon. Thanks for watching.